Very good morning to everyone. And today we'll be entering into phase 4, that is the career and professional mastery. So, friends, before I reveal today's topic, I want to ask you something. Think of someone you know, maybe at your office, in your building society, or even at home. Someone who, when they are not around, everyone says, अरे यार कहाँ गए काम कैसे होगा बिना इनके and you know that person, don't you? But here's the real question. Are you that person? So today we are going to talk about something that every working professional, every homemaker, and honestly, every human being needs to think about. We are going to talk about how to become irreplaceable. Yes, the goal is not to be employed. The goal is to become indispensable. Yes, not employed, indispensable. There's a massive difference. Anyone can be employed, but not everyone becomes the person others cannot imagine doing without. So, how do some people achieve that? Let's find out today. So, just imagine two employees at the same company, same designation, same salary, same years of experience. So let's say employee A is Suresh. Every morning, Suresh comes in, opens his laptop, does exactly what his boss tells him, and at 6 p.m., laptop shut, bag picked up, gone. He does his job, nothing more, nothing less, very responsible, very punctual. Now, employee B, Priya. She comes in at the same time, but Priya does something different. Last Tuesday, she noticed the same client complaint was being raised every month. Same problem, same delay, same apology email. So instead of just forwarding it to her boss, which is all she was asked to do, she quietly made a one-page solution document. And she said, "Sir, I think I know why this keeps happening. And here's what we can fix." Now, tell me honestly, when the company decides who gets the promotion, who gets the critical project, who gets the call at 10 p.m. when something is on fire, is it Suresh or Priya? Of course, it's Priya. And notice, Priya didn't work extra hours. She didn't skip lunch. She used her mind a little more than what was expected. And that's the secret. Now, some of you might be thinking, but Kapilji, I don't go to an office, I'm at home. Does this apply to me? Oh, absolutely. Perhaps more than anyone else. So think about Sunita ji. She manages the entire household. She knows which sabzi the mother-in-law can eat because of her sugar. She remembers that her son has a school project due on Friday. She tracks the monthly budget in her head without a single spreadsheet, and she solves 40 problems before breakfast that nobody even knows were problems. The day Sunita ji visits her sister for a week, the whole house falls apart. Nobody can find anything. The dal is oversalted. The children miss the school bus. Is that not irreplaceable? The problem is, Sunita ji never gets told this. Nobody says, "Tumhare bina ghar nahi chalta." But it's true. And friends, becoming irreplaceable also means starting to recognize your own value to yourself first. So let's talk about the gentleman here. So there's Ramesh Bhai, works in accounts for 22 years. Every year his boss says, "Ramesh, you're so reliable." And Ramesh Bhai smiles and thinks that's a compliment. But reliable is not the same as irreplaceable. Reliable means you show up. Irreplaceable means when you don't show up, things break. So one day, a younger colleague, Vikram, 26-year-old, knows Excel shortcuts Ramesh Bhai has never heard of, joins the team. Within 6 months, Ramesh Bhai starts feeling invisible. And now was Ramesh Bhai's problem his age? His experience? No. His problem was that he stopped learning the moment he felt comfortable. And comfort, my friends, is the enemy of irreplaceable. So, what makes a person truly irreplaceable? Four things. One, take ownership. Don't wait to be told. See the problem, own the solution. Number two, solve problems before they become crisis, like Priya, like Sunita ji. Third, learn continuously. Ramesh Bhai's lesson. The world doesn't pause because we feel comfortable. And number four, deliver consistently. Trust is built in small moments every single day, not in one dramatic gesture. And here's the one question that I want you to carry home with you today. How can I add more value than what is expected of me today? Let me say that again. How can I add more value than what is expected of me today? Not tomorrow, not from next Monday, but today. Because being indispensable is not a title someone gives you, it is a choice you make quietly every single day. So, friends, I want you to take out your diary, our reflection exercise right now. Please note down on pen and paper and write down two things. One problem you see repeatedly around you. It might be at work, at home, in your community that nobody is solving. Yes, one problem you see repeatedly around you. Right now, you can just, even one word will suffice that makes you realize that. And number two, one thing you could do about it this week, even a small thing, even a 15-minute thing. Just recognize these two things, one problem and one solution, or anything, even if it's not a full solution, at least you take your step forward. Because action is what separates the people who talk about being valuable from the people who actually become irreplaceable. So let me leave you with a thought that I genuinely believe. The most irreplaceable people in the world are not always the most talented. They're not always the most educated. They are not always the most experienced. They are the people who showed up, gave a little more than was asked, and chose quietly, consistently to make themselves matter. Your kitchen, your office, your family, your community, every place you walk into, you have the power to become the person people cannot imagine doing without. The question is not whether you have what it takes. The question is, will you choose to use it? See, let me share a beautiful thought. A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. But a person who chooses to shine a little brighter every day lights up every room they walk into. So be that candle. So this week, identify one person around you at work or at home who is quietly doing more than expected. Tell them, acknowledge them, and then ask yourself, how can I be that person for someone else? How can I be irreplaceable? So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.